Toby Mane joins us now on the segment. He's the assistant as sports editor at New Telegraph. Toby, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. Great to be here and great to be alive. Yesterday was my birthday, so
happy birthday. We have some cakes after the show, right? You brought
definitely.
Okay, all right. So
before we move on, Toby, you just we saw Eric Hendricks. I mean, what do you think about all that? Nigerian Kung Fu champion, world champion.
Yeah, it's great that the young man is doing well, and listening to him also give the younger generation that there is hope that we can be the best in whatever we do. It's also a clarion call to the federal government, because this guy has the opportunity to represent China, but he declined coming back home to identify with his origin. And it's good for us, not like in other sport like football, we go to look for ready-made products. England-born Nigerian, German-born Nigerian, Dutch-born Nigerian, begging them to come and represent Nigeria. This is a Nigerian who is ready. He's pure Edo man. He's here and he has appealed to his governor, Oshimole, that he should come to his aid and to support his dream. And it's a good thing he's back home. Let's just give him all the necessary support to excel.
Yeah, he need that.
The governor is outgoing though, so you know what we always say about sports, it has to continue. The governor's going now, whoever's coming next in, surely should be.
So, government is continuity, but it's now that before the governor leaves, he could still do something and also lay the foundation for the incoming government.
Yeah, that'll be wonderful. Yeah, because I can't wait for us to have a karate team to the Olympics. Go with him and of course O2. So both of them can actually get us something. O2 and Yang. So when you have two,
it's even good that the young man is coming home. We saw what Jonathan Kiyemi did in canoeing, and also the other young lady, Shirika also. These are sports that we're having representative. They are Nigerians. They decide to come back home to represent. This is a Nigerian doing well, doing exploits in China. I followed him for some time because the records are there. International competition, when you go for international competition, you get that point, and also you get the opportunity to fight among the best in the world, and that's what he has achieved for 2 consecutive years. He is the world champion, so let's give it to him.
Yeah,
we'll definitely do that. Okay, now quickly on the Super Eagles before we look at the papers. Now you have about 20 players now in camp. That was what the Super Eagles media officer told us this morning. So in between, that's the latest. You're having 3 more to go. Your thoughts on the Super Eagles game against Algeria?
It's going to be a massive game. We don't need to deceive ourselves. We're playing against one of the best teams in Africa, with great players doing exploits in Europe. They have for each of our departments, they have players who can marshal our players also. They have the tenacity. They understand the flow of football. We saw what they did at the last World Cup. So even though they struggled in their first match against Cameroon, they are injured. They want to come out and put their veracity on the Super Eagles. But the Super Eagles, we have a very good coach who understands tactics and techniques. So if we marshal our arts together, try to improve on our game, from the lapses we noticed in the last game against Zambia, then definitely we're going to get the desired result. We might not play fantastic well or play very excellently, but what we need is just get the 3 points and consolidate on our leadership in the group.
Okay, we just go.
In this round-robin situation, Toby is very spot on. 3 points, that's what really matters.
That's what matters.
How well you play, right?
Yeah.
So if Nigeria gets a 1-0 win on Saturday, I mean, you'll celebrate.
I'm beating Algerian team with the caliber of players they have. It's going to be very tough. Even the coach said it yesterday that he knows that the Algerians are injured, they are angry, they are trying to prove to the world that their 1-1 draw against Cameroon was just because they didn't put their hearts together. Now they are coming to vent all their anger on Nigeria, and we are ready. We have the players also. That's the good thing about we have the players that the Algerians are also scared about. We have a good coach who understands techniques and tactics. Then we need the fans also to come out, the media and everybody to give them the support, because we must go to 2018 World Cup in Russia.
Okay, so we'll just transit to the papers, because that's what all the papers are talking about this morning. It's all about the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Operation Crush Algeria. Now, Sporting Sun, we'll start with that one. Mikel Moses battle ready for Foxes as the NHL Moses arrived. Fresh injury hits Eagles opponent. That's the 3 players we talked about that actually withdrew. Okay, that's for that one. Then Raw is saying Algeria will be tough. He acknowledged that it's going to be tough. And complete sports here in NHL, it will be Igalo in camp for Eagles. Which one is Mikel Moses fired up to face Algeria? Raw wary of tough Algeria. Okay, everything is all about the Super Eagles, and we just can't wait for it to start.
It is all about the Eagles. And we got straight to Sporting Life now, Cecilia. Like I said, it's all about Nigeria versus Algeria, Battle of Uyo, club form to decide Eagles starting 11. I mean, Toby, that should be obvious.
That's a good one. In all the papers, it's just about the Super Eagles. We believe in the Super Eagles. We know they can do it, and that is why they are. And also the team spirit in camp has changed. In the past, you could start a game, but now all the players are in camp, fighting for shirts, and also ready to prove that they have what it takes to represent Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes, still on Sporting Life. Sisi, okay, yeah, I was going to say it's 13 Eagles in camp. It's actually 20 now. That's the latest updates coming from the Super Eagles media officer, Toye. Ronaldo pens £500,000 a week.
That's massive. That's massive. I was reading yesterday. I was just like, wow. £500,000 a week for Cristiano Ronaldo is a record. I don't just know what football is turning into. Maybe I'll go back. My son must play football. I'm his manager.
Yeah,
that's why I named him Fabregas, and he's going to play for Arsenal.
Okay.
So it's not just a joke. I'm going to mentor him, tailor him, and make sure that he embraces football.
You just have to play.
No, you have to play. But the irony of it, the young man likes music.
Basketball.
He loves basketball. He likes swimming. His passion for dancing so much. So I'm just telling him. I told him recently, I told my wife, I said, I named this boy Fabregas to play football and not to be dancing and to be. So he's going to, for £500,000 a week. Come on.
Change his name to Steph Curry. Let him play basketball.
Still, there's just one more on the Sporting Life, Cecilia, Toby. I mean, Iheanacho, it will be early birds. It's good to see these young players knowing the importance of arriving early in camp. They can start doing this at this stage. Hopefully, they can sustain it when they become bigger boys in quotes.
And it's good. It's good also. It inspires other players, even from Mikel and all the big stars. What we just need is team spirit, oneness, togetherness, and trying to just get ready, putting them physically and mentally ready for this match, because we are playing against a very good side. So we don't have any excuse not to get the 3 points. It's about the 3 points. The supporters club, the media, the fans, the administrators, everybody should just put everything together to just make sure we achieve success. And by God's grace on Saturday, we'll be singing glory.
Yeah, it's just one result, and that's win-win for Super Eagles. Yeah. Now we'll talk about tennis now, the ATP Tour Finals in London, where the group is out. The John McEnroe's group, where you have Andy Murray. Wow, #1 player.
Yeah, the world champion. He wants to.
But in that group, it's very, very tough for him. Now take a look at this.
Look at that.
Stan Wawrinka, Kenny Shikori, Marin Cilic, and he doesn't have a good record against these players.
But Marin Cilic, interestingly, was the player that actually handed him that #1 spot by defeating Novak Djokovic. I mean, looking at this group, do you think Murray has what it takes? He's never won in London before. He's never won the ATP Tour Finals before. If he wants to retain his world #1 status at the end of the year, he has to do better or match Novak Djokovic. Do you think that's going to happen, or do you think his reign at the top will be very, very short?
It's just so unfortunate that he's just coming so close. What he has been targeting is to talk about, is just to get to the #1. And along the line, fate and other things just work out and allow things to go. And although he worked for it, he has achieved it. There's pressure on him to play and win in England. And also, the second group also, we have Djokovic.
Milos Raonic is there, Guy Monfils and Dominic Thiem.
Easy for Novak Djokovic.
You can never say never. We saw what happened.
I mean, Djokovic has been very erratic. I mean, he hasn't played well in the last.
At least 1,500 points, right? He knows that once he wins this, he's back.
Yeah.
So it just has to.
Okay, but we know he hasn't been in great form, and we've seen him lose.
No, but I see Djokovic bouncing back. He's just one of the, in tennis, the beauty of the men's tennis is there's always surprises. There's always somebody coming out to just show something what they can do. Before you know it, is either Federer, Djokovic, or Nadal, and now Murray.
Okay, we'll find out how it pans out at the end of the day. The competition starts on November the 13th at the O2 Arena in London. Let's go on a quick break now. When we return, we'll look at the games that were played in the NBA. Welcome back. We're in the home stretch now, and we have a look at the games that were played in NBA overnight. And I talked about Steph Curry earlier. He had an incredible game for the Golden State Warriors.
He had a monster game.
Yeah, okay, monster and excellent, fantastic. He scored 46 points in that particular game. But let's just run through the results and before we come back to Steph Curry. The New Orleans Pelicans lost against the Golden State Warriors 106-116 in that particular one. OKC Thunder defeated the Miami Heat 97-85. Chicago Bulls beat the Orlando Magic 112-80. Houston Rockets defeated the Washington Wizards 114-106, while the Utah Jazz defeated the Philadelphia 76ers 109-84. Back to Steph Curry. Cecilia, what a night. What a night. 13 3-pointers. Okay, let's just go through his performance data on the night against the Pelicans. 36 minutes he played, 46 points, 13 3-pointers. That's an NBA record.
Ridiculous.
Used to hold that record with Kobe Bryant before on 12. Now he has a record also himself.
13, yeah.
5 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. I mean, what a player. He's had a bit of an indifferent start to the season, obviously because of the addition of KD, Kevin Durant, so they're still trying to achieve that cohesion and chemistry in the team. But this is just incredible. It's out of this world.
Kevin Durant and Steph Curry combination is going to be massive by the time they blend.
By the time they blend.
Yeah, it's just about time. But we've seen what Steph Curry has done. He has what it takes. 46, come on.
Wow.
And also 13, breaking that record.
Incredible
an NBA
stuff.
record. It's a good one that he is bringing out the star in him and also playing with the team, because basketball is a team game, understanding your teammates and also trying to get to make the team win, because getting the points is the main thing, so that if you don't get the points, even no matter how excellent you play, then your team is going to lose.
Yeah, that's the way he wasn't the only one that was fired on the night. Klay Thompson had 24
Klay
points, and you also have Kevin Durant added 22. And a Pelican, I mean...
What's going on with the Pelicans?
Davis actually had 33 points and 30 rebounds. Well, it was actually close. I mean, it was really close.
Really close.
116, 106.
Yeah, eventually it was close. But
it's massive. 10 points is massive.
It's massive, but when you have someone actually having the time, I mean, the time and space to actually give 13 triplets. Yes, 13 triplets in a game in 36 minutes. It tells you that, hey,
but what happened?
It could have been higher than that.
What happened really was Steph Curry was really pissed coming into the game against the Lakers 3 days ago.
Nothing.
He made 10 attempts from the 3-point line. He didn't make any of it. So it was. I'm sure it came into this about the game.
That was actually the first time, in 157 consecutive games he didn't get a 3 points.
Exactly. So you can understand why
the record was snapped.
No, he just came back, bounced back, and today he's being celebrated.
Okay.
Yeah. Anthony Davis, like I said, 33 points and 13 rebounds. It wasn't good enough for the Pelicans, who are still winless. Cecilia.
Pelicans need to step up their game, because the way the season is going, if they continue like this, I fear what might happen to them.
Okay, Cecilia.
We got some tweets, right? I'll just go through one or two.
Apparently, Henry Hendricks has got lots of fans at the moment. I've got one here from Olori. Okay, First Lady, that's what she calls herself. Yes. So this Tai Chi in karate is real. I saw it's usually film trade in Chinese. Come on, that's just on the light side, I imagine. Nice one. This is from Kale Ocho, Adebayo 260. Says, nice one from Hendricks. On your feet as a world Kung Fu champion. Would like to know if he teaches people how to fight Kung Fu. Yeah, it's confirmed it's open the school somewhere on the island. So you can get back to us and we'll give you updates on that particular one. More tweets, Cecilia. From Ogbole, Agbo says, why don't corporate bodies take up people like Hendricks to be ambassadors? I mean, why do you think it's hard for people like Henry Hendricks to get this corporate support?
Yeah, in our client here, we tend to do things in the wrong way, because we don't create that enabling environment for people to always want to support and this thing. But the good thing, the young man is here and we are supporting him. We hope he gets 1 or 2 sponsorship.
Okay, well, thank you, Toby, for coming on the program.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, one Aye Ibo says he's very confident that Super Eagles will triumph in the US. Same thing here. Well, thank you for watching. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
Many thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Tayo Salam.